time to get our beef and Guinness stew on. This is like an English classic stew. We've got sort of nice chuck steak, which is quite a tough cut of meat. It's very lean, so we have to braise it for quite a long time. So we've got about 1 large onion over there. We've got 3 cloves of garlic finely chopped. We have 2 cans of Guinness. We also have our beef. So we now have to start sauteing our beef in some seasoned flour. So basically what the flour does is that the flour helps in drying the meat out, which is going to help browning it. It's also going to help us thicken our sauce. We're not seasoning the meat at all. We're going to season the flour. So a good helping of salt, like that, and then just a good twist of black pepper. We're just going to dunk them in the flour, dust them off, and fry them in oil. Okay, now that all the beef has been sauteed, they're really nice and brown. They've got like a nice flour coating around it, which is going to help thicken up the sauce. We have a little bit of beef residue at the bottom of the pan, but that's perfect. That's exactly what we want. We're now going to saute our onions and our garlic inside all of the beef, and then reduce it, add the beef, add beef stock, and then just let it simmer away. Okay, so all the onions are now really soft, and what the onions have done is they've helped to sort of lift all of the residue at the bottom of the pan. It's picked up all of that flavor. Now it's time to get the Guinness in. So now, the reason why this dish works so well is that Guinness is quite a heavy beer. It has loads and loads of flavor. It's got a little bitter note to it, and that's going to work perfectly. Okay, so our beer has now just come up to temperature. It's just started boiling. We've simmered it for maybe 2 minutes. And the reason we do that is we just want to get rid of all of the alcohol out of the beer. It's come up. Now it's time to put our brown beef back in our stew. Add a little bit of beef stock to it. And then just sort of let it simmer. Alright, so our beef stew is now simmering nicely. I can smell the Guinness, and the Guinness is just going to give us like a deeper, darker flavor into our stew. That's the beauty about stews. Get it on and leave it. I'm going to saute up our mushrooms in a really hot pan. A little bit of butter, and just sort of get them brown. I'm going to do exactly the same with the baby onions, and I'm just going to saute them in a little bit of balsamic vinegar and just reduce that balsamic vinegar until it turns into a syrup, and then leave it to the side. Now that's 3/4 done. We'll get these caramelized baby onions we did with balsamic vinegar, and we're just going to pop them in there, as well as the mushrooms we sauteed in butter and salt and pepper. And they're just going to sort of bleed all of their flavors into the stew.
If there's something I could do to help you go to the place you want to go to, I can say that I will never lie to you. But if you stay, you know I will never lie to you. You wanna go to place you wanna go to. Place you wanna go to.